I was able to feed two gentlemen. One gentleman who wasn't comfortable being on camera, that's fine. But this young man allowed me to. What's your name?
My name is Scott.
Scott, nice to meet you. And Scott, how old are you?
I'm 56 years old.
Okay. And Scott, where are you originally from?
Originally, I'm from New Jersey.
What city?
I am from Red Bank, New Jersey.
I feel like I've had 4 people from New Jersey. I feel like that state has been the most represented in people I've asked.
There's a bunch of Yankees down here in Florida.
Interesting. How long you been down here?
I've been down here about half of my life. I came down here when I was very young, and I'm older now, and I'm a permanent resident of Florida just because I'm older, and that's why I'm here. Warm weather.
Excellent, excellent. How long you been on the streets?
I've been out here probably well over about 18 years, I would have to say, off and on.
And
Wow.
What originally put you out on the streets?
I had a problem. It was a domestic issue, and I was pretty much forced to go outside, so here I am. Yeah, that's a long story. I won't get into
Understood. That. How do you feel you've maintained 18 years on and off? You're obviously still alive. You look as healthy as anyone that I've interviewed, I'll be honest with you. How have you been able to maintain this?
I am in good shape, and I am healthy. No problems with this latest virus, and I attribute all that to the grace of God, Heavenly Father above. Praise the Lord.
Amen, amen. Everybody I've talked to is a believer in God, even though they're in this precarious situation.
Absolutely.
This shall too pass. This too shall pass, probably put it better the right way. Tell me this. You are with a camp, or you do this on your own?
Well, I do have a place to stay, and I also move around a little bit, and I have a lot of friends here. I've been in Melbourne since 2013, so I know a lot of people, and I was sitting at the table when the blessing came upon us right now, so it's a little bit of different things going on.
Understood.
Yep, different stuff.
What would you say are the pros and cons of a camp?
Well, the camp can be good because a lot of times if you need rest, you can get any, but if you are out, you can actually have some peace and some solace if you want, and things work out like that, which is hopefully what we need, because out here I say they can throw everything they want me, I'll take it, go ahead and give me your best shot, when I'm out here during the daytime. So throw it at me, I'll take it, but at night I like to at least be able to get a couple hours of sleep and get some rest. So one of the cons is that sometimes when people are together, it doesn't always work out and things go wrong. The law may come in and there can be problems where people can get trespassed. Or another thing is, if you have a spot, maybe that land might be on something that's for sale, and eventually you are going to have to move and go someplace else.
Like when in the woods, you mean, any of these little tuckaways?
And there are people out there living out in the woods and in all kinds of different situations that I know of. Yeah.
Right. A young man told me that there's an actual task force, a police task force that goes into the woods just specifically going into the homeless camps and at least looking for warrants or drugs. Make sense?
Okay. I think they would only go in if there's a problem, or maybe if they want to check on something, or if they have a reason to go in.
Right, so it's not just randomly.
Yeah, I don't think if it's random, they're not just going to go in. I think that they would pretty much have a reason for them to go in. That's how I feel about that, as far as I know.
How many people do you know that, since you've been out here, how many people have died in the streets that you know, that you can count?
I can tell you that. I've lost 4 friends right here in this town, in Melbourne. I've lost 4 of them. And every once in a while, I wouldn't say regular, but then again, you do hear of somebody, and whether or not I know that person is a whole other story, but you do hear of somebody that has passed away. So it is a common thing. What happens when that happens? When homeless people die, what happens? I'm pretty sure they just take the body right over here to Holmes Hospital, put them down in the morgue, and after that, they probably just cremate them. I'm not sure. I've always wondered about that myself, because I've had 4 buddies that have passed right here myself, so I guess that's what I've always wondered about that. Do you have any final words? I mean, just obviously I saw you just on YouTube, and just anything that you want to say just from your own head, whether it's coronavirus or God or your own personal experience, anything you want to share? Yes, one thing I'd like to say is that we do have some outreach. Brevard County has a lot of different sources, and it's up to us and the other people to go out there and find out what these sources are. But we need more shelters. We need shelters. there's not enough shelters. And here in Melbourne, we have Salvation Army, which is basically a women's shelter.
I've heard that.
And we have Cedar Mission, which is a live-in 30-day program. You have to stay there for 30 days, so the guys need to be able to get out and go to work. And I think we really need a good shelter that's being, that could be run here. I'd like to say more shelters.
Yeah, and I've heard that. You're not the first person to say that, so
Sure.
I respect that. And you definitely seem to have a great idea there. We appreciate your time. God bless you. I was glad I was able to give you some food. He's got a big old sack there, loaded him up. I am the fat angel. That's what they call me. And
it's a blessing.
Yes,
right
it is.
On time for Monday because no one's doing this. So hopefully I'm going to get fat myself.
I hope you enjoy. Listen,
Praise
look out
the
for
Lord.
me and let these folks know that I'm out here giving out food. Okay, brother?
I sure will. Absolutely, Fat Angel. You got it.
Thank you.